careful what I say here, because, like, I'm still bound not to say anything. Or, you know who Julian Assange is? Okay, I could end up like Julian Assange, but moreover, I'll probably end up more like Joan Rivers, because of Michael LaVaughn Robinson. Michael LaVaughn Robinson. Okay? I keep saying it. Michael LaVaughn Robinson. L-A-V-A-U-G-H-N, like Stevie Ray Vaughan. Like, I don't have any of this shit written here. I'm pulling it from memory here. If I misspell it, I apologize. Okay? Michael LaVaughn Robinson. That's why I can't use telephones anymore. But I might blow that, because as of the moment that I'm writing this right now, my voice isn't out there, so I can just say whatever I want. You know what I mean? It's on a tape. Okay, but once it goes out into the interwebs, they got, again, a transcriber, okay, vocal recognition. You can use your voice as a password, all that kind of stuff. Okay, well, have fun. Knock yourself out. I'm not, my ulcer is going. Okay, like, this is a lot of the stress. So again, like, my ulcer hasn't gone off since, like, I've had to deal with you. That's where I got the fucking thing. Okay, pardon my language here, but, like, you are the fucking empress of stress, dude. You gotta realize that, like, you are not a queen. No, you're not a queen. There's no Kangs. There's no participation trophy. You know, we're not all special snowflakes. You know, we all don't get to fucking pass. You know, we don't all get to fucking do a thing. No, there is a test. There's a competition in life. Dog eat dog world. Okay? When you give everyone shit for free and you fucking powder coat their fucking paint job, okay, well, you know, the metal, you know, it's like it's not gonna rust. Alright, well, how long is it gonna last? You know, how are you gonna treat it? It's really what it depends on. So, like, I really think a lot of this comes down is that, like, you were never disciplined as a child. You were raised by a single mother and a cuck father. You know, Brother Raymond, I love you, but, like, you know, you gotta take off the blind man glasses, brother, and step back from that piano. You're being grifted. But a lot of people are just so desperate to get laid, to have sex, that, like, if a chick is paying attention to them, they'll be like, oh my god, there's a chick paying attention to me. Let me just hook up with you because of a thing. We've got absolutely nothing in common, and we just sit there and bicker and bite. But she likes the fact that I have money and I pay for her shit. But she has sex with me occasionally, even though she's getting older and older and fatter, and she's really ugly now. But she looks like, you know, my saddlebags on my old fucking 69 fucking Harley Davidson Honda, you know, FHLX Dynaglide or some shit like that. But, you know, it's not a problem. But, like, you know, okay, sure, your story, I'll let you tell it. Okay? But the reality is at least Hitler wore a uniform, and he was easily identifiable. That is the enemy. That person is trying to kill me. That person is trying to commit genocide. Okay? Exactly what they did to the Jews in Germany is what they're doing to the whites in America right now. But you don't see that, and you participate in that. Again, I'm not saying as a racist, okay, but, you know, he is Filipino. He needs to go and find a Filipino woman and have Filipino kids with. Because this inner, you know, relational thing, you know, I mean, that's cool, everyone do what you want to do, but if you do that, you're committing genocide. And that's why the Marxists are trying to push it so hard, is because, you know, they want to erase anyone's individuality. They want to take away all ability for people to think. They want to erase history. They want to erase God from the memory of man. And that is the final objective. Because in the old days, when you wanted to control somebody, you did it by, you know, razing their village, you know, like burning their village down and taking their women and children, and you force the men into servitude, and you say, if you want us to, you know, keep your kids alive, you're going to have to, you know, come and fight for our army, like the Persian army. I use that as an example because that's what they used to do. Okay, they've mastered it, you know what I mean? And so the Persian army of ancient days, we're talking about Homer, the Iliad, the Odyssey, Troy, okay, like, well, That's what happened. Okay, now there's a lot of fantasy in that, but I know the history behind it as well. There was a trade embargo over the Bosphorus, the Dardanelles. That's what happened, and everyone went to war for it. Everyone came out of fucking Europe. Okay, all the kings came down out of fucking Europe, and all the Persians came up for the other side. They called the Hittites, the Hattushas. Okay, nobody thought even existed anymore until the 1960s when we actually were doing an excavation and we actually found the administrative library. And so we've got sorry, my beard's going up in my face, but we've actually got the library, the office administrative library. And so the Hittites again go from non-existent, like me, as just a story in the Bible to our son. Okay? But like I said, I'm recording this tape right now. I'm doing this because I prayed to God, what should I do? Because my game plan was to pick up and go down to Texas and try and find him. And then set up go to the police station, interview with all the cops, try to join the police department. That's going to take time to do, but okay, whatever. But I got a security clearance before, but you did some pretty good work on my fucking stats, so I don't know how well I could get a job at fucking Taco Bell these days, but nonetheless, again, I'm smart enough to outsmart the rest of them. And so if everybody else is going to fucking take take the ticket, take the check. Okay, well, I can ride that lightning. Okay, I can do that. And so again, I'm a Valkyrie, dude. I don't submit. Okay, your son is a knight by blood. Okay, but you stole that from him. You stole that from me. He's a Hospitaller, because I'm a Hospitaller. Because he's a Pettyjohn, because I'm a Pettyjohn. Because my great-grandmother was a Pettyjohn, because his great-great-grandmother was a Pettyjohn. What does Pettyjohn mean? Petite. Petit? Petite. Petite Jean. Petite Jean is our name. Okay? John? Petit Jean. Petite Jean. Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, dodging wolves and trying to get away. I can't remember the song here right now. Oodalolly, golly, what a day. Okay, was it Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, running back and forth, something about having a good time, always on the run, or, coming back and still having fun. Okay, we're talking about the Crusades here at this point. Okay? We were a Pettyjohn. They've even immortalized us in fucking Disney lore. We are a family of noble lore and even plebeian lore, okay? And you took my son and you ran away, and because you didn't get what you wanted, because I broke all of your bongs and I threw them in the dumpster. I wasn't gonna pay off your stepdad's fucking cars that he bought for his kids that he divorced. So someone else made a piss poor decision, and then they dump it on me, and then dump it on the next one, and then dump it on the next one. This isn't some life cereal. Mikey don't like it. He don't like everything. Okay? But again, I have Viking blood. I'm a Scot. Okay? I can't do it. Your son is a Scot. Okay? Do you treat him like a Scot? No, I doubt it. You took him. I know where you are now, okay? Because they hide his identity until he's 21. That they do with this. Oh, I'm a victim of domestic abuse. You were never a victim of no domestic fucking violence. The worst that you ever got from me is how I'm talking to you right now. And if you think that's so fucking evil, dude, you need to grow some skin with that fucking ultraviolet light, okay? For fucking real, dude. Okay, as men, we're supposed to defend you from fucking enemies and death and rape and kidnapping. And you turn out to be the kidnapper? In the old days, look, if you're, I'm not trying to say women shouldn't be police officers. More power to you. You want to sit on a bench and work the desk, okay? You work in that desk, you're taking out from another man's job, okay? Another man might not be able to provide for his family, but a woman could do that if she's sitting on that desk. But a woman also isn't trained in the same way as a man. A woman should not be on the battlefield at all. A woman should be raising her children in God and Christ in a wholesome manner so that the next generation can grow up in peace and civility, okay? Civility, civilization, civilized, civics, kiwis. In New Zealand, you have the Kiwis, okay? It comes from Greece, okay? From Greek, okay? Kiwis, okay? There's a polis and the kiwis, okay? K-I-V-I-S, okay? The C-I-V-I-S and C-I-V-I-C-S in Latin, okay? Civics, okay? Is borrowed from Greek, okay? Kiwis are the little birds in New Zealand because they walk upright and they're like little citizens. They're like little colonies of people. They're like little Kiwis, okay? They're like little citizens, okay? So it means to be civilized. You can't call Mesopotamia and the Near East and all the, Aloha snack bars, Mauna Loa, Waimea Beach, you can't call all that stuff like, the cradle of civilization. It's antithetical. Again, civilized is a Latin word, honestly, but, Latvium, okay, is the central west side of the Italian coast, the Italian peninsula, okay, in between Sardinia and Sicily, okay, you've got Italy, and on the backside you've got the Balkans, and then you've got, the Aegean, and then you've got the Cyprian, and the Cretan, and the Turks. Okay, again, Asia, where the Greeks, from when the Spartans came down from that whole big bullshit of a fucking, trade war before the shit hit the fucking fan, and we lost the ability to loom clothing and to read and write, okay, we speak a phonetic language, a Semitic phonetic language, telephonetic language, okay, we speak English, it is a phonetic language, okay, because history was wiped out for like 800 years, because the Persians came up en masse and they overwhelmed us. We were stronger fighters as Spartans, okay, but we got overwhelmed. But what do they do now? Again, they're trying to even spit on the Spartan fucking memory, because Spartans were Vikings, except we came down from the backside of it. Okay, again, there were two kings in Sparta, the Eurypontid kings, okay, the good seeing kings, the Eurypontid kings, okay, and the Aegean kings, the Aegean Sea, between Greece and Istanbul, Anatolia, Turkey. Do you understand what I'm saying here? The Bosphorus, the Dardanelles, the Black Sea, and the Mediterranean Sea is a pinpoint. And the Persians went and they sacked out on Troy. There were several versions of Troy. We even found it and dug it up. It was a guy's name, Heinrich Schliemann. I believe his name was Heinrich Schliemann. Okay, he was just a treasure hunter and gold digger, basically, and dug it up and threw out Troy with the fucking bathwater. But anyway, did the same with Mycenae, okay, again, in Homer, okay, the Achaeans, the Mycenaeans, okay, people say the Mycenaeans, C is not a kappa, it's not a sigma, it's a kappa, okay, it's the Mycenae, okay, the Mycenae, okay, well, again, now that we found the administrative libraries in Alexandria, okay, again, the Hittites that only existed in the Bible, okay, and nowhere else, because they were razed to the ground, burned to the ground, buried and forgotten from fucking history, okay, they got sacked and then everyone was gone, they came through and stormed everybody out and everybody died off, and then it took 800 years, Homer, the Iliad, the Odyssey, okay, created now a sort of mythical sense to it. So, what do we got here? What's the date today? 2021? I got my glasses here. Hold on a second. 6/24/2021. Okay, so I mean, like 800 years. Okay, we're talking. Let's go back to what the 1200s. We're going back to the Crusades. Okay. Crusades are what? They're 1096 through 1160 or 1190 or something like that, or through 1213, and then the 1300s. Then you've got, the early Middle Ages, Dark Middle Ages, and everything else. It's because what happened is the Persians, they didn't come in through the top at this point. They basically sidestep for that subject. The cause for the Dark Ages, where basically we lost writing and we lost all the different skills in like feudal Europe, okay, if you will. Like there was a Viking, okay, the guy's name was Odoaker. I'm trying to control my tongue, but my mouth is fucking dry. Okay, Odoacer wanted to be he wanted to be a Roman general. Okay, and the Senate, the Senatus Papisque Romanum, they didn't want him in there. Okay,